You'll be fine. Hello, everybody. It's Jeff Viken. We are live. It's Weed Weeds Day, episode 305. Let's see if I got the right uh, poster up here. I'm not sure if I changed that poster or not. So I'm going to go get my fancy software here, my eCam, and we're going to go cancel. Boom. I'm not sure if I have my 304. Okay. So I'm going to change my poster, everybody. Let's see if we can do that. Da, 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 da. How's everybody doing today? It's episode 305, and we're welcoming Peter on board today, and we're going to go to 304 and see if we can find our poster. So, episode Weeds Day 304, 305. Where did we download our poster from? Okay, let's see here. Bada bing, bada bang. So we don't have our poster for today, but we should. Let's see where we got it. We'll go we'll do a search. It's episode 305. It's Weeds Day. It's Jeff Eichen, and we're really excited to have you all here. And here we go. So let's walk through our poster a little bit today. It says, please donate to Relief, LEAF-foundation.net. And okay, so we're really excited about bringing Edwin home, about our new article in Chronic Magazine. We are doing OG of the Month, and I hope my microphone is working for you, everybody. Are you still with us, Peter? Okay, great. Just stay right there while we're doing this.
Sure.
So this is my poster, everybody, for today. It's episode 305, and I'm behind the curtain here. But it says, in my lifetime, I will produce a freedom concert and assist the next generation in loving one another and end to a hatred and war, putting an end to the madness. Okay, so it's happening. People are, there's suicidals, there's bombs, there's things, and I normally don't go political on my show, but we're going to go a little bit political just to get rid of the goonies that are addicted to war still. The war on people is the war on drugs, everybody. And it's Jeff Eichen here. Let's see if I can open up my my brightness here so we can see my face. There we go. So it's a beautiful day. I've already been out and about and getting ready to share an hour with you, or so, or more or less, and just get ready to tell everybody about the way that it was, that it is, and it should be. The beauty of the beauty of the beast, Beauty and the Beast here, is that it's important to follow your heart. It's important to follow your dreams, and it's important to follow the see if that's going. It's important to follow the incredibleness of that. Marijuana has been illegal for almost 100 years, and it was in 1937 Anslinger got his party going and created reefer madness, and then there was the war on drugs and all the rulers of the planet, which is like a yardstick. It's just stupid that they don't understand that marijuana is paper, fiber, fuel, medicine, food, and hempcrete now, and plastic, and batteries, and oil, and it remitigates the soil. So there's so many things. And Jack Hare wrote the book. I don't think I have a copy here right next to me, but he wrote the book Emperors, and Emperors was fantastic. And it talked about it in the old days. And then there was all of the Amsterdam shows where they had, the Weed Cup, and the Jack was there, and Jack was our father of the movement. There was Dennis Perone and all the other cronies, and Ellen Comp and Chris Conrad and Chris Boucher and all the people. Right now, today, we celebrate that they're doing NOCO, which is now the International Hemp Association Expo, and they're doing that in Denver today. And so I talked to Chris Boucher, and he said he's going to meet some beautiful people, investors in the industry, so we can fund our movement here. I would love to have a a backer and a supporter and a sponsor for Weeds Day. I've done 300 episodes on my own, and I'm really excited and for what I do and help to bring the prisoners home, working with Freedom Grow, working with Last Prisoner Project and 40 Tons and Amy Pova, and all the rest. We give you a salute, and then I get out of. Let's see if I can find my back office crap here and get out of my pin here and welcome Peter. Peter, you're looking great. Your phone is really super clear and all that. All your fuzzies and everything are showing up, and your house is beautiful. Everybody give a let's see if we got a round of applause here for Peter. So we got a round of applause here for Peter. Peter here is an OG just like me, an old guy, and whether we're gangsters or not, we've been in it for quite a while. We've seen it happen, and we invite all the Canna moms on. We invite all of the hempstresses on, and all the people that are rooting for a change. And yet, how many hundreds of years has hemp been being used for rope, for paper, for clothing, and all that stuff? It's antimicrobial. And cotton. I'm wearing a cotton freaking shirt right now, and I do have a hemp hoodie from NOCO, but that's buried somewhere in the closet. But and I should be wearing it. I normally do. When I go to expos, I wear my hemp suit that we made in Vietnam, and it looks like a tuxedo. It's got stripes on it, and it's really beautiful. I don't have any hemp fabric. Yes, I do. Wait a minute. I got hemp fabric on today. Hang on. Okay.
Off your sock?
No.
Oh, your shoe. Oh, nice.
My hemp shoes, you guys. So, so the deal is that I don't think they did hemp plastic on the bottom, but the deal is to support the hemp industry and all these fookers out there, because I don't use the F word, but these fookers, they claim that this here is hempcrete right in my hand. I've got a hempcrete ball, and they claim that I can't use hempcrete because it's too expensive. How much was my friend's first CD burner that he told me would cost him $11,000? And now they're giving them away. They're $8, they're $10, and they write really fast, and they do this and that. But it's only if you have a car that you can put CDs in, right? And I had like 200 CDs in my motorhome that burned down, and that's a different story, a different day, that I had for like 20 years. But I had these Case Logic covers, these little briefcases, and it had like 200 of my favorite CDs, and they were all homespun, and they were all made. So they're gone when the motorhome burned down. So at least all of my hemp clothing was not in that motorhome. I think I lost Mom's Laker blanket, but otherwise things are replaceable, but not anger, fear, frustration, and people in jail for mayor of fucking one. So it's Jeff Eichen and Peter today. Peter's gonna step in and be maybe my Ed McMahon for a couple few weeks, or as long as he can hang with me. And so I know people love to be wanted and involved. Peter's been involved for such a long time. He moved from San Jose? Where were you?
New York, but then I was on the road for like from 20 to 20, from 16 to 20. I just lived in America. Like I was in a different state every other day, like, talking to senators and talking to governors across the country. I just want to add one thing to what you were saying about back there, Jeff. I mean, I don't even think a lot of people even realize.
Wait. Let's introduce you first. Tell us your name and your serial number.
My name's Pete Yapel, and I'm always number 2 because Jeff's got to be number 1. It's his show. Otherwise, we might.
It's all good.
If it was the other way around, we might reverse those numbers. But nah, man, I'm just a old 50 years of cannabis industry juggernaut that's settled himself in the desert in Arizona now and loving his life. I want to add something to what you were talking about before that people might not even maybe realize that before all this, reefer madness and prejudicial bastardization of our plant happened, if you were a farmer, you had to grow hemp for the government. I mean, you literally, part of your crop was like a taxable payment to the government to grow hemp. Or, I mean, heck, let's face it, they used to print money on it. Everything that Jeff's saying, every textile you can think of down the line, the durability of it, the cost effectiveness of it. And like he's saying, yeah, things might be a bit extreme on the price end right now, but that's because it's I hate to use the word new, but it is a commodity now that people are allowed to get their hands on again. I guess that's maybe the best way to put it. But back in the day, you had to even grow this for your government if you owned a farm. So the way this all got switched around.
You mean during the war years, they had hemp for victory?
Of course. If you think about back then, our money was printed on hemp. I mean, now it's on linen.
And George Washington grew hemp.
Yeah.
I mean, all the stuff. I mean,
we're on with that. I don't think there's any of our first 10 presidents that didn't grow hemp if they owned a plantation, and most of them did.
When hemp, like in the 1800s to the early 1900s, I think Paul Stanford and sold his bottles of hemp and marijuana medicine to Donnie, and Donnie now has a hemp museum back somewhere in Ohio, and so it's just amazing that it was all, like you said, it was always, you had to grow it. If you had a farm, you had to grow it because they used the stalk to make the fabric and we're not making fabric anymore in America.
Right. We don't do half of what we should be doing in America, and that's another crime crime. But people again, like you're saying, made medicine at that point in time. It wasn't until the what was the Tax Act that happened in the early 1900s by the Rockefellers, but it was to incorporate everything into pharma, and that's how real pharma was born. The Rockefellers wanted complete control of all
pepper. Pepperay.
President Trump, please release and pardon Edwin Rubis. He is still in prison for a
non-violent cannabis crime.
Free the prisoners, free the plant.
Pepperay.
President Trump, please release and pardon Edwin Rubis. He is still in prison for a
non-violent cannabis crime.
Free the prisoners, free the plant, free the planet, free yourself.
Pepperay.
This is Tommy Chong for Lifers Madness.
Pepperay, we have officially linked up with Chronic Magazine, and thank you, Joel, and all the team for OG of the Month. That's going to be my new article in Chronic. Pepperay.